post on Facebook a couple days ago, and it got like 235 likes, and it was about my journey to a healthier lifestyle. And everybody's been inboxing me, replying on the message of how did I do it, what did I do, and basically I've been with the Greensboro Fire Department for almost 25 years come November. And throughout my life I had weight struggles. You know, everybody has a little bit here and there, but I went through the Fire Academy in 1992 and got through 23 weeks of training. I came out, you know, I was somewhat in shape before I started, so I thought, but after we got through, it was PT every day. And I got down to about 160, 165 pounds. That's the best I ever felt and the best in shape I ever was. So anyway, throughout the years, kind of health decline, I really didn't take it seriously. And as far as, I'll get to why I've changed my lifestyle in a minute, but as far as my diet goes, before I lost the weight, it was really terrible. And that's the biggest thing, is a diet change. And, you know, exercise is good, and I'll talk about that more in a minute. But my pre-weight loss diet was processed foods, fast foods, red meats and things like that, and potato chips and beer, and way too much beer. But I've cut out all sodas, all soft drinks, any kind of soft drink, and so water is pretty much what I drink now, and a couple of drinks here and there, like the Diet Lipton green tea, and but mainly water. And but how I got started on this is we go to a physical every year for the fire department to make sure we're still fit and healthy enough to do our job. And I slowly declined over the years, and I would get through, but after I get through with the treadmill, I'd be like, oh, this is killing me. But anyway, I went, it's built up a couple years. You know, I had high levels of different things, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But this year was the key that woke me up. The doctor with Home Health System, she was really good. It's pretty much, you know, she checked my vitals and everything, and she got my blood work, and she said that she didn't want me to be on the treadmill because of my high blood pressure, and they checked it, it was like 160 something over 110. It was really, really high. My sugar was high, and she said, you know, I never had a family doctor, but she said, you know, my sugar levels were way high for fasting, checking your glucose level. So it was high, my cholesterol was high. It wasn't real bad, but that was the only thing that was halfway decent. My liver enzymes was good and all that, but what she told me kind of stuck. And again, like I said, she didn't want me to get on a treadmill because of my high blood pressure, and she was asking, do you have any signs and symptoms, any kind of dizzy spells? I told her no, but yes, I did have dizzy spells, and it kind of got me worried. But she basically said that, you know, you're probably going to have a stroke before you're 55 and die. So that really kind of woke me up, and she told me I need to get a family doctor. I never had a family doctor. We always went to urgent care and things like that. So I got a family doctor, went there, and they did AC1 test, whatever it is, to check your if you're diabetic or not. And I still, you know, had high weight. I still weighed 236, something like that, 230s roughly in there. And well, she came back and told me that I was a type 2 diabetic, and my blood pressure was dangerously high. At that day, it was like 162, and we'd been up all night on runs, so it was a little stressful that shift, so I was already up high. And she said, you need to go on cholesterol medication, you need to go on diabetes medication, you need to go on high blood pressure medication, yada, yada, yada. She said, I've already filled out the prescriptions, you can go pick it up at the drugstore where you chose. And I said, well, I said, that's good. I said, but I don't really want to get on any kind of synthetic drugs because I've, you know, heard people with the side effects and things like that. So I said, there's any way that I could keep from doing those drugs and do it with lifestyle change, eating right, exercise, and things like that. She said, yeah, but your levels are so high, you probably need to go ahead and start, because my sugar was like 160 something fasting by then, and because it was like 3 or 4 weeks after. But anyway, this was towards the end of March. So that moment, that day, I went and started a complete lifestyle change. And my wife, Paula, she's a very good coach, and she knows all the natural supplements. And what I'm going to do is slowly put videos up of each supplement I take. I take about 10 to 12 supplements a day, as far as, and I do it 3 times a day. And every supplement is different. Sometimes you take 2 or 3 with each meal, and maybe 1 with each meal. You know, it just depends on the supplement. And later in videos, I'm going to get into that and what it does for you and how it helps you. But anyway, I got that doctor's news, and it woke me up pretty good. And I was on that way, on the way to home. I just thought, and Then I went straight to Sheets and got me a grilled chicken salad. So that's where it started. And you can go to Sheets, you can go to fast food restaurants and get healthy food. And we'll talk about food in just a second. But that was my first lifestyle change, was what my diet was. Basically now, I don't eat any red meat. And I love steaks very much. I love cheeseburgers very much. But my health and my life with my family is much more important to me. So when she told me I'd have a stroke before I'm 55 and I'm supposed to retire from the fire department at 51 and continue working somewhere, but you know, if I didn't have the health, I couldn't do that. And I had a bruised rib that I fell before Thanksgiving, and it never healed. And then I had to sit out on the annual air consumption test because it's pretty rigorous, where you drag a dummy and go up the steps and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, and I re-fractured it when I tried it in December, so they said, well, come back in April. And I didn't have a lifestyle change until March, so anyway, I'll tell you that for what I'll get to in just a minute, because that broken rib eventually healed because of my lifestyle change, and that's it. And I had a few sores and things that wouldn't heal, and I wondered, why wasn't this healing? But the reason why I wasn't healing, I was a diabetic and didn't know it at the time. So anyway, that lifestyle change mainly is what you eat, okay? Basically what I do now, if it flies, if it swims, or if it grows in the ground, that's what I eat, okay? And again, like I said, I wear Sheets out. It's grilled chicken wrap and veggie. You can get a veggie wrap and things like that. There's so many things you can do and eat places. You don't have to eat everything at home. It's a little more expensive to eat healthy, you know, I know that, but as far as proportion goes, I used to never eat breakfast. And that was the worst thing to ever do in the world. Is that breakfast is your most important meal. So I started every morning eating breakfast, and basically I eat an orange and a banana or something like that, maybe an apple, just whatever. Then I take my supplements, and so what that does, it gets your metabolism started, and you start burning that fuel. And like I said, since I was a kid, I never ate breakfast. So, and that's one of the bad things. But instead of eating 1 or 2 meals a day, I now eat 5. So what I'll do, I'll eat breakfast, and between 10, depending on what time I wake up. If I wake up early for work, I may eat an apple at 10. It's just an apple. You ain't got to eat a big meal. You know, these are just small little meals. It keeps your metabolism going. And even if you're a firefighter, we don't eat the healthiest at fire stations. And I just told my guys, look, I got to do something with my life because my health is really in bad decline. And most of the time, if you know they're good coworkers, they'll work with you, and they do with me. I just told them, look, I'll still cook, but if it's my cook day, it's going to be healthy. And and even if they do, like they did spaghetti the other day, they bought me a piece of grilled chicken, and I made me a grilled chicken salad. So you can still eat healthy along with the guys if you are a firefighter. You know what I'm talking about with shift work, because you're away from your family for 24 hours and you're eating with them. So you can still make that lifestyle change with them too, because I would do, I tried to eat good off duty and then eat bad on duty. That doesn't work. You got to do it 100%. And like I said, when I got that news, that's when I changed everything. And but not only eating, I try to work out every day. I can't work out every day, but I'm a night person, so my wife and I will go to the gym. We joined the gym the 1st of April, right after, because it was towards the end of March when I found all this out. And but we go to the gym, try to go every night if we can. I don't go on duty. I don't exercise on duty that much because I'm in a busy company where we run anywhere from 12 to 18 calls a day, so it's hard to do a workout regimen there. I may try to walk or lift weights or something like that, and if I'm at work sometimes, but most times that doesn't work out. I'll get on an elliptical machine, and 15 minutes later I get a call, so it's not a real good workout there. So basically every day I'm off, I'll work out. And my workout consists of 40 to 45 minutes of cardio, and that can be anything you want. You got to get that heart rate up. And I try to get my target heart rate up to 145, 150, something like that for 30 or 35 minutes. And then after that, I do some kind of core exercises or some kind of weightlifting. And I usually work out an hour and a half each day. So, I'm every third day I'm working. So the 2 days that I'm off, I usually work out. And it's nothing else, maybe nothing but walking, or something like that. My wife and I walk together too sometimes. It just depends on how we feel, what we want to do. The biggest thing is get moving. And that's what I did. I got to moving the right way, got to eating the right way. And as far as the results of all this, you saw the pictures. So in March, I was 236 pounds. I was very morbidly obese pretty much. And it's a short amount of time, but I gave it 100% because I do want to be around for my children, and I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't want to have a stroke, because I've seen people, younger firefighters, have strokes and have to go out on disability or whatever. So I didn't want no part of that. But the results, like I said, I'm 189 pounds in the post, and I'll show a picture of that if you haven't seen the post. And I feel great. Feel the best I've had in a long time, and my goal is to get back to my Fire Academy weight when I graduated. So 165, 170 is what I'm shooting for. But the big thing is longevity, and I want to keep doing this, and I'm pretty sure I can, because after almost 2.5 months or whatever, it's become second nature. So I don't even, like, we go to the store or eat out, I get grilled chicken, or like I said, swims, flies, or grows. That's what you got to do. Now, deer meat is okay because it's naturally fed wildlife. And if you can do, you can do searches on the internet, what you need to do to get your blood sugar, cholesterol, all that stuff down, and that's in, venison is in there, so along with, chicken, fish, and vegetables, fruit, and that's what I try to maintain. It's not a full vegan, but it's close, other than the chicken and the fish and deer meat every once in a while. But I think I can. But anyway, like I said, and the reason why I can, my results were, my sugar's leveled down. My fasting sugar is now 90 instead of 160. We had a fire a couple of weeks ago. I went to 2 or 3 bottles, and I felt great, like I was a 23-year-old firefighter again, because the past few years we had a fire, it's like 1 bottle, I was done, and because it is a very strenuous job and very stressful, so I didn't want to compound that stress with a bad, healthy lifestyle. So, but anyway, getting back to the broke rib, when my sugar level went down, my rib ended up healing, and the a few scars I had ended up healing. And the reason why they wasn't healed, like I said, I was a diabetic and didn't know it. But that was a big thing. I didn't want to be on any drugs. And you can do it. You see plenty success stories. I think mine is, and I hope this helps you, because I want to do a video to help those that were asking, what are you doing? And I see people, at classes and things like that. I said, dude, what are you doing? You lost a lot of weight. And I said, I told them I eat and I exercise. So, and it's not that hard once you get in the routine. I actually look forward to it, because you feel so much better. And like I said, I feel great, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And you'll see more videos from me. Like I said, my wife's really sharp on those natural remedies. And one big thing is apple cider vinegar. You may think I'm crazy, but I try to take it 3 times a day. And what that does, it's appetite suppressant, and it's kind of much a cure-all. Cures all kinds of types of diseases, and we'll talk about that. We'll have one video just on apple cider vinegar, and fish oils and cinnamon peels and things like that, and the benefits of each. And it's all natural, so it's no synthetic drugs, no side effects. You can take as many as you want, and we'll get into each of that. So I hope this video helps you, and the videos forthcoming will help you as well. If you had any questions, comment below, and I appreciate your support and everybody that's congratulated me and pushed me along to live a healthier lifestyle. Thank you. Goodbye.